Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and I received, this comment has been said to me a couple of times, so I haven't really been able to um, discuss how I feel about the matter, only because I feel like a really big resistance in my body when I talk about this. But basically, how I feel about our society. And the reason why I feel such a big resistance is because in my videos I like to help people step into their freedom and into their internal freedom as well as their internal power to be able to live a more fulfilling life. So one of the resistance that I have is assertiveness, but I feel like this video would be helpful because I feel like it needs to be said. So basically, I feel that our society could be better because of the imbalance of power. So power is very scary for people because it's only viewed as something that is very dominant, and it's usually associated with a masculine perspective. Both men and women, masculine and femininity, can have to have power in order for them to step into their full potential. So basically, I feel that the way things are running right now is not allowing people to step into their power. So people feel completely powerless, and they feel a sense of desperation, is what I generally feel from the majority of people. They live in a state of despair. They don't know how to get their needs met. They feel that they don't have any say in their life. They don't feel like they have any choice. So this creates despair, and it creates a place of powerlessness. Now, the reason why I didn't want to bring this video up is because I generally feel that I have seen both men and women kind of discriminate towards each other, and the question actually that is going to be very beneficial for both parties is to completely throw gender out the window. And as a person that has a very big fear of men, is very ironic that I'm actually saying this in this video, but to completely throw gender out and view people as a person will be very beneficial. People think that masculinity and femininity are based on gender. However, it is not. It is a lack of personal power. It is fear and desperation. So people feel the need to externally control other people. This is the cycle of how abuse starts. So in my work, I like to, instead of focusing on, shaming people that abuse other people, or basically not helping them or completely disowning them, a lot of the work that I really try to help is basically everyone, and it is to basically limit people in their state of despair, because that's where abuse comes from. That's where the too much external power is presented. This is where all types of addiction come into play, and you will be very imbalanced, and therefore your external environment will be extremely imbalanced as well. So and ironically, most of my work actually is geared, as of currently, is with men. And as a person that has a very strong fear of men is really saying something of itself. So I really, the way that I view society is that I want people to live in harmony. And the way that we live in harmony is to step into our personal power, step into our personal gifts, step into our innate traits, and do what it is that we are very good at, and that what makes us happy and joyful, not because what makes us money, or because he or she said I should do, or because it makes me feel safe, or um, basically stepping into what makes you unique. And I feel like if you have strong leadership skills, then you should definitely take a place of leadership, and having a way of leading people into the right direction. But the way that people are placed on these like steps and not equal with each other is what's causing a lot of imbalance. The inequality, we do not want to ask ourselves the question, how am I playing a part in this corruption? And it's generally not a way of doing it in a direct way. Like, when I say, how am I playing, if I ask myself, how am I playing a part in this corruption or what I don't like, it's not because I'm directly doing it. It's just that the perception, like if I feel that, if I have a strong resistance against rape or sexual abuse or physical abuse, it's not saying that I'm doing these things. It's saying that, well, how am I hating people that might feel the need to do these things? And this is very difficult for people to accept because too many people think of each other as different. So the way that we're going to build harmony with each other is to not point the finger, and to hold ourselves accountable and saying, I don't like that this is happening. Is there a way that I could, instead of telling other people, well, you should be this way or you should be that way, to step in to your looking at yourself objectively and saying, am I playing a part in this? And it could mean, if not finding that part of yourself that has a hate for a specific person, place, or thing, or can relate to someone that is in a state of despair, or relate to someone that's very angry and hurt. Those are the types of traits that when I say, how am I playing a part, when those unhealed wounds are not being able to integrate, that's how you are playing a part in the society and the role. So basically, society is not at its peak function is because people have not integrated their shadow. They have not integrated, not working on their wounds, and they are placing too much difference on other people. They don't feel the pain of other people. They view emotions as something that's in the way and not working with them. So I feel like everyone has a place on this planet, and I feel that if people were to be able to step into what brings them peace and what brings them happiness and joy, and for a lot of people, they don't even know what that is. And that is a state of not following your internal guidance system, not listening to your intuition or your internal, just what makes you happy as a person. You follow the crowd and what everyone else wants you to do, but at the end of the day, you only have yourself, and you only have the ability to take responsibility for yourself and to step into your power and to what makes you unique and what boundaries you're going to make. Like, you always have a choice, and you always have a place within this world. And I feel like a lot of people don't feel like they have a place, so it makes them feel completely alone. And that's the other trait that I see within society that makes me very sad, and which is why I'm so passionate about my videos, is that the human beings were not meant to commune with each other like that. Like, we are community-oriented species, and we were created to be abundant together. And so that's what I really wish for our society. And so I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you on my next video.